the broadcast. So we have
Oh,
something to post. That might be helpful, huh? Because last time I posted it and then he said, "Oh, you had it on private, so I can't view it." And I'm like, "Well, at least you have a valid URL anyway." So no, we're trying.
it was there.
Yeah, just because I didn't want you to see it, it was still there. So, oh, wait, that didn't work. Okay. Um, I should be. That is interesting because I can see behind this that I have the iLearn open. So
Okay.
now I just have to be able to find it. Oh, I love it. It says I've lost my connection. How nice.
No fun.
Yeah. Whatever. Easy enough to log back in. Oh, come on. Be nice, please. If I get up and run, I'm going to apologize. All of a sudden, I think I've had the flu hit me today. And
Okay. Oh.
I came very close to just texting you and going, forget it. But I
think
figured
we can get this fast where we've both done the group work
that's what I was
separately.
thinking. And if we get behind, because we still need to do lesson 5, which I have not looked at yet. Then
Yeah, I haven't looked at that one yet.
okay. All right. So record your group meeting. Start. Okay. I am opening the quiz. Do you want to start now? Yes, that would be good. Okay, and yes, we have we've completed that and we are actively participating since there's only the two of us. There's no way that okay. Next question. Says give all your probable answers as decimals. For example, a 0.1234. Do not give probability answers as percents. Human blood can be classified into one of our basic types, O, A, B, and AB. The proportion of people in the population of the United States with each of these blood types is summarized in the following table. We have O at 0.45, A at 0.40, B at 0.11, and AB at 0.04. And I'm like, I'm doing a quick tabulation in here, make sure that adds up to 100. So see, that's 85, 96. Yep, that adds to 100. Okay. Use this data to answer the following questions. So we're on question number 3. The blood type and proportions given in the table above define a probability distribution. And I would say yes, since I just added them up in there to 1. So.
Okay, is there any way that you can share the screen so I can see it?
I'm see if I can do that.
Okay, I'm just gonna grab a pen real quick. I'll be back.
I'm trying to. Okay. Okay. Share. Okay, does that work for you?
Yes, that looks great. Thank you. You were just cutting in and out a little bit, so I couldn't hear everything.
Okay.
Okay.
But now I've got to figure out how to get back there so I can mark it. Okay. All right. So you can still see it though?
Yeah. I think if you switch screens, it'll still be.
All right. Okay. So did you get number 3? Oh, I guess it would actually be nice if I put my headphones on, but if you can hear me, then we're okay, right?
Yeah, for the most part. You're cutting in and out a little bit, but.
Let me see if this will work. If I put it here. I'm not quite sure how this will work. Does that work?
Yeah, that sounds better.
Okay. All right. Okay. Number 4. What is the probability that a randomly selected person in the United States has type O blood? Do you want to take that one?
So they just want the decimals?
Yeah,
It should just be 0.45, right?
correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
5. What is the probability that a randomly selected person will not have type O blood in round to two decimal places? That's got to be 0.55. You concur?
Okay. I think so. It's just adding them together, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Well, if we add them together, then
Okay.
it has to equal 1 or 100, whatever you want to.
Well, the 3 other ones instead of the O, right?
Well, you could add them up, but I just subtracted,
Oh,
the 45.
okay, that's a lot easier. I always
Yeah,
make things
it was.
complicated.
I'm trying not to make this complicated.
No, I love that. I need that in my life.
Okay. Like I said, I worked on this till 10:30 last night, and then it was like, finally, it's like I was exhausted, but I went, I've got it. I know I've got it solid now. Now, if I could
Okay.
find out which little minion stole my calculator and I could get it back, it'd be much better. Yeah, I've been trying to use the calculator on my phone, and it's not good. Anyway.
Yeah, I know there's like a scientific one. I don't know where I got it. I got it through a different class that you can just like have on your computer.
Yeah, I'm sure I could, but I'm old school and I kind of like having it separate. And
yeah, it is kind of a pain sometimes, so I totally understand that.
yeah, this whole screen sharing thing is new for me. So yeah, I can only handle so many new things at once. Okay. I like the old school calculator too because people kept calling me last night. It's like, okay, I can't do my work and talk to you at the same time because the calculator's on the phone. I was like, this is not working. Okay. On to number 6. Carolyn Willis and her colleagues conducted a study in which dogs were trained to detect bladder cancer. The dogs were trained to lie down next to a specimen derived from a bladder cancer patient. Tangle, one of the dogs, demonstrates the identification of a specimen. 7 bowls containing urine were lined up in a random order. 6 of the samples were from patients who did not have bladder cancer. 1 of the samples came from a person identified as a bladder cancer patient. Answer the following question. Is that knock for you?
Yeah. We've got clean checks, so she's just checking the room.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I can't see what's going on since I'm looking at the screen, so. All right, so the question is, number 6, if the dogs guess at random, what is the probability that they will correctly identify the dish containing the specimen from the bladder cancer patient? Around to at least 3 decimal places. Okay, how many? There were 7 bowls. Okay.
And then it said 6 of the samples did not have bladder cancer, right?
Right, so basically they're saying what is the odds that the dog would get it right without, or yeah, get it right if it didn't actually smell them, if it was guessing. So he would have 1/7, which of a chance, right? 1 out of 7.
Yes.
Yes. So that would be 1 divided by 7. That would be 0.143.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Okay. I had to turn the phone on. Okay. Okay, I feel sorry for the dog having to smell pee. That just is not fun. I guess dogs like that stuff, but still.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Actually, I've actually saw like a video on this where there was one where the dog kept laying down next to a certain dish that had been tested as not having cancer, and it kept going back to that one, and so they retested it, and it turned out that it had cancer. So
Oh no.
crazy stuff. So
Wow.
they were able
So
to
the
like get treatments for that person.
dog was good.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 7. In a combined total of 54 trials, the dogs correctly identified the specimen from the cancer patient 22 times. It is very unlikely that the dog would do this well by random chance alone. Which of the following statements is more appropriate? Because that's almost half. Not quite, but almost. This provides strong evidence that the dogs can detect bladder cancer. There's little evidence that dogs can detect bladder cancer. You think strong evidence?
I feel like it's more strong half. Like evidence.
Okay.
So I would say probably strong. I don't know. What do you think?
Well, well, considering the likelihood would be 0.143 of doing it by guessing, I would think getting it almost, 47% is, I think that's pretty strong evidence that it's pretty close. I would think they'd probably have to work on it a little more, but I think 50% is pretty, I don't know. If you want to go little, I'll go strong and we can see who's right. You are allowed to deviate from what I put if you want.
Okay. I think it's strong, so.
I think it is too, so that's what I'm putting. Okay. Now, this M&Ms are chocolate candies. The M&Ms website previously indicated that in the United States, the distribution of the colors in a bag is given in the following table. Oh, this is interesting to know. Oh, how funny. They crossed out the green. I guess we're supposed to, number 1, figure out the green. 7, 30, 40, 40, 64, 84. So green should be 16.16. You get the same thing? Okay. All right. Especially since I did that in my head. That's definitely check me. Okay, so 8. If you reach into a bag of plain M&Ms, what is the probability of drawing a red colored candy? 0.13. That one's okay. 9. What is the probability that a randomly selected candy is green? Okay, that was our answer of our 0.16.
Yeah, that was the point.
Right. Did you ever learn that about the greens? Or no?
No.
Back in my day, they used to tell you that the green M&Ms made you horny. So.
Oh my goodness.
So when I see that, it makes me laugh. Okay. Number 10. What is the probability that a randomly selected candy is not green? Well, that would be 0.84. Okay. Does this almost feel too easy?
A little bit.
Yeah. Okay. The ACT
It's kind of nice though.
Yeah, it is. When I did the homework quiz, it's like the homework was a little more extensive, but the quiz was so easy. I thought, are you serious? That's it? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. That's a relief.
Yeah, but the homework had you doing the figuring out all the, or at least I did it by hand. So I didn't plug it into Excel or anything. So
okay.
But I feel like I understand it doing it that way. So us old people have to learn differently. Anyway. Okay. So the ACT scores of students admitted to a medium-sized public university in the Western United States. Can we get a little more picky here? Were taken from capex.com. The following summary statistics were calculated. Okay. We've got the mean, the standard deviation, variance, minimum, UNQ, medium, maximum. All right. Use the information from the public university to answer the following questions. Can you see the graph or the chart? Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So 11, half of the observations are less than or equal to what number? Okay, that would be looking for our median, right?
I think so. I'm trying to remember exactly how to do that.
Well, because the mean or the median, or I should say the median is the middle. All right.
Yeah. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah, so, or do we want the mean? The observations less than or equal to. I think that's the median. I think it's the median.
Okay.
If you believe me, step up if you think I'm wrong, because
No, I think it makes sense. Like, thinking of like how you explained it, it makes sense to me.
Because the mean is the average, but this is half of the observation, so they want half, right?
Yeah.
It would be the medium, the middle. So, okay. 12. Based on the information on the table above, the top 25% of the students scored above what number?
And that would be in
The top 25 would be Q1.
yeah, the first quartile, right?
Yes.
So 22?
That's the way I'm reading it. Oh, wait a minute. If these
above.
the top 25 of the students scored, wouldn't the top need a higher number? So wouldn't that be Q3? Scored above what number? So they would need to score above 7, right? Because if you're going
say that one more time.
Well, if you're going with an ACT test, you want the highest number would be the top students, right? Would get the higher score. So if you want the top 25 students, what they scored above, they would score, the top 25 would score above 27. So they would be that last quarter. So it would be the Q3.
Okay, I see.
Right? So because the 75% did worse. So we want the 25 that did the best.
The 25 that did. Okay. I was thinking of like quartiles and which ones were which.
Yeah, well, I also, it was like my first response is I wanted to say, okay, first 25%, but I'm going, wait a minute, what did they ask? The top, because I've messed myself up by not actually reading. I found out my error before on the one last one was because they switched studies and went from the wrong patient to the wrong body part, and I didn't switch the studies when I did the numbers. That's why the numbers were wrong.
Oh, okay.
So that's why I'm like going, okay, I have to be more careful, read this more carefully. And number 13, which of the following statements is not one of the 3 rules of probability? The probability that an outcome will not occur is 1 minus the probability that it will occur. That's true. A probability is a number between 0 and 1. If the probability is high, then the probability is positive. The probability is low, then the probability is negative. And the sum of the probabilities in any probability is 1. I say the third one is out. What do you say?
Yeah, I was just looking at it. I agree. The third one.
Okay. All right, I'm submitting. Okay. I would like 100%, please. And we got 100%. Yeehaw!
Sweet!
We're done. Okay.
What was the last one again? I can write it down.
It was the third one. So it was the one that was not one of the laws of probability.
Okay.
Sorry, I closed the window already.
That's okay. I got everything else, so.
Okay. I'm back. All right. Anything else we wanted to go over or just set the time for, do you want to do lesson 5 on Friday?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, yeah, because I need another day, especially if I'm going to play with the flu tomorrow. So,
Yeah, for reals though.
and
Yeah, let's do Friday.
Okay, what's the bit? Does 6 still work for you, or would you?
Yeah, this is fine. Can you do earlier, or what's better for you?
This is kind of the earliest for me because I have daycare kids.
Okay,
I'm
fine.
waiting for them to leave. As it is, it's like the last one. I'm like, I look at my husband and go, okay, you've got to take him. I'm going upstairs. And so he handles the last one as they go out the door.
Okay.
So, all right. Did you get an invitation for doing this? I mean, or is it just when you clicked on, or did you get an email invitation?
I just happened to see that I saw that you had the little green thing next to you, the video, and I clicked. I didn't get an invitation.
Okay, because what I've done is I've set up the event on YouTube. So what I'll do this time is I'll try going to Google Plus and set it up and see if it does it differently, since we're playing with it. And
yeah, I have no idea, because since I didn't get an email from you, I was just like, oh, I don't know, maybe if I need to set it up, and I tried to set one up, and I don't know what I was doing. I was so confused.
What it did on YouTube is that I would hit getting the Hangout. It would open the Hangout, and then it would let me invite, but it wouldn't let me invite until I started it. So I'm going to see if Google Plus will let me set it up differently. Okay. Might as well figure out how this thing works, right? All right. Well, then I will see you Friday at 6 o'clock. All right. Have a great
meet with you.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.